Welcome to the Piece of Me podcast, the place to find different ways to bring enjoyment, simplicity, happiness, and of course, more peace into your life. Life gets busy, noisy, and at times it's messy. I'm here to help you clean things up and put peace back in its place. Each episode, I'll share tips, ideas, and fresh perspectives to help you live your best life. Hi friends, it's Lexy Leigh. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're not new, then welcome back. I'm so glad you'll be joining me for today's episode, which is all about Valentine's Day. Now, I know that when this holiday approaches, sometimes there's a mixed bag of feelings going on, especially if you're single or if you're having some struggles with your relationship, or you're maybe going through divorce or just a difficult time. Valentine's Day can feel some type of way, right? It can feel heavy. It can just, it might just be a day you're not looking forward to. So this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about some ways to kind of change the perspective and make the day not feel like a bad thing, but maybe something you're actually going to look forward to this year. So this episode is coming out right in time so that you have some time to prepare and plan and make the most of this Valentine's Day. So let's start with just that. The term Valentine's Day, it's a day, okay? Just like any other holiday, which also has the word day in it, that there's so many holidays and there's so much pressure that comes around holidays. It could be Christmas and the expectations of giving people all the feels and the presents, everything they want, to create all these memories. And then you have days like Valentine's Day where, you have to feel some type of way or have to celebrate it. You have to be with somebody, you have to feel the love and get the flowers and the chocolates and all the things. But really, it's just another day. It's a holiday. It's just another day. But because it's a holiday, there is a pressure that just kind of comes with the day to make it feel like it's more than it is. So let's just kind of start by simplifying that. It is just a day. There is this pressure behind things, and we can kind of remove that. So that's what we're going to get into right now. Okay, so a couple ideas to make this Valentine's Day a little bit better. Let's start with, you've heard the term Galentine's Day. Now, maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but the idea behind it is it's a girls' get-together or just your closest friends, your closest guy friends, your closest girlfriends, but just make it a friend thing. Make it where, we're all getting together as friends and we're just going to have a good time. Whatever that means, it's a friends thing. It's a friends night. It's not a relationship night. It's a friends night. So plan accordingly. Another tip is, especially if you're one of those people who you notice like every time that Valentine's Day comes around, you just kind of dread it. And you could even be in a relationship as this is happening, but because maybe your partner doesn't always show up the way you're hoping they will on this day, maybe it's time to start a new tradition. Maybe it's time to start something that you look forward to on this day. So, it could be something like every Valentine's Day, I'm going for a pedicure, or I want to go to a spin class, or I'm getting my favorite takeout. It's a treat, and it's going to be, that's the day that I'm going to get it. Whatever it might be. It could be every Valentine's Day, I'm going to do this. This is going to be my new ritual. And then when that day comes around, you're actually looking forward to it instead of dreading it. All right. Another idea. Okay. This one might seem like, really? But hear me out. If there's a home project or like a craft or something that you've just kind of been putting off, it could be cleaning out your closet. I know it's only in February, mid-February, but, maybe depending on where you live, you want to start maybe bringing some of the spring clothes out, just organizing your closet. Maybe you've had a lot of laundry on the floor, whatever it might be. If there's something you've been putting off, do it that night because you will stay focused and distracted. The time will fly and you'll get this project done that night and you won't even realize that it's Valentine's Day And you'll just be so happy that you got that thing done that you've been putting off. So it's a win-win. Okay. Another idea is the whole self-care, self-love, stay at home, have like a spa day where maybe you're just taking a bath, a hot shower, just taking your time, pour yourself a glass of wine, or if you're not into that, you could do a hot tea, lemon with water, using your best lotions, face masks. If you have one of those like face rollers, I know those are kind of like in right now. That might be fun. Meditate, etc. Just kind of all the things that feed your soul, kind of make you feel good. Do those things that night. That is a really good time to do that. Another thing is, and this is simple, but I'm telling you, it's so good for you, is blast some music. Like seriously, what stuff have you maybe not listened to in a while? Or, maybe you put on, a Spotify playlist that you love, or, go to Pandora, pick a station or an artist whose music you like and just let it play. And I'm telling you right now, that music, all of a sudden, it's just going to lift your mood. You're just going to have a good time. It's just going to really release the endorphins, make you feel good. All right. Another idea here is if you're a shopper and you want to go out and do some shopping, Valentine's Day might be a really good night to do it, because Valentine's Day night is usually when the restaurants are very busy. So stores might be quiet. So if you've been wanting to do, even a little window shopping, or, go hit up even grocery shop, like anything that you have to get done, that would be a really good night to get it done. So whatever shopping you need to do, that's a perfect night. You're not going to be fighting any crowds. Okay. Now, if you love flowers, go and buy yourself some flowers. Don't wait for someone else to buy them for you. And when you buy them yourself, you always buy the ones that you like because you picked them out, right? And put some, maybe you take a bouquet of flowers and you split them up into different rooms in your house. Put a couple near your bed, maybe put some on your desk, maybe some on your dining table, whatever it might be. But if you like flowers, don't wait, go buy some. Okay, another idea here is if you have a pet, or if a friend of yours has a pet that you adore, maybe you spoil the pet for Valentine's Day. So think treats, a special toy for the dog or for the cat or whatever animal they might have. Just things like that. Just kind of like the person you spoil, instead of it being a person, it's going to be a pet that you just love. All right, we're kind of winding down through this list. Another idea, and I say this as not even like an idea of what to do, but it will help you, I think, especially mentally if Valentine's Day is a tough day for you. Just know that day, that night, and maybe even the next morning, stay off of social media. That day, that night, again, the next morning, you are going to see a lot of posts about Valentine's Day and people going out to dinner, and some people might be getting engaged or, whatever, right? And it might just feel like it's a little bit too much. So just stay off social for the night. Give yourself a break. Take a little break from all that stuff so it's not in your face. You don't need to see it. And I'm going to tell you right now, within a day or two, it's all going to be old news anyway. So it's okay to take a break. It's okay not to look. All right. So we have basically gone through kind of all the ideas that I had to share with you. I have one left that you might find kind of fun. If you remember, now we're all different ages listening to this podcast, but maybe when you were younger, you made Valentine's cards for your classmates or your friends. Maybe you would go to the store and get those tiny little cute cards and put them in the little envelopes, and maybe give little candies to your friends or whatever. What about if before Valentine's Day, you do go to the store, because they do sell Valentine's Day greeting cards in a bulk quantity, kind of like Christmas cards or holiday cards, where you can buy 10 or 20 of the same card. They do the same thing for Valentine's Day. you could buy a set of cards and then send them to your family, have them for your coworkers. You could, just have them for friends, whatever, and send them in the mail. Old school, send them in the mail. Or if you're going to work, give them to them at work. So it's like kind of a fun thing. You could even have like a little card exchange at work. And that might just be something fun. And what's kind of exciting about that is now you're doing something for somebody else, and the kind of the appreciation or the love that you're going to get back because you're doing something sweet for other people to show them you care about them. It kind of comes full circle, and it really helps to kind of make you feel loved by all the people that are around you. So just a couple ideas. The other thing is, again, it's just a day. It's just a day. Don't put so much pressure on it. And before you know it, people are going to be talking about St. Patrick's Day because that's what's next. So maybe while you're out shopping, if you do decide to go out, you're buying something green because before you know it, it's going to be all about all the green stuff and all the St. Patty's Day fun things. So as you prepare, as you get ready for this day, it's just a day. It's all in the perspective. So either you can kind of dread Valentine's Day, or you can kind of switch it around a little bit and start to look forward to it, that it's going to be your night. It's your night to do the fun thing that you've had planned. It's your night to have for yourself. It's your day to do something fun at work with an exchange with coworkers, etc. It's a day that you get to have your takeout and watch that movie you've been wanting to watch, or binge watch that show you've been watching and you've been, saving that episode, that final season episode. Something like that. Like, have it be where the day works for you, okay? I hope these ideas have helped you. Go and enjoy this day. Have it be something that is fun, and that, again, maybe you're starting your own tradition and you'll look forward to doing this again next year. So that is all for this one. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Thanks again for joining me today. If this episode has helped you or can help someone you know, please share it with them. Stay safe, and we'll chat again soon.